First pitch moments away in Cleveland. It's the Yankees and the Indians next. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Indians. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Shane Bieber, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He will lead this one off today. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees, the reading at first pitch. The 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted the other way out to left center. Mercado is after it. He makes the running play. 2 down. Into the box, Luke Voigt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Bullet back up the middle. Martin will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. The Bombers kept off the scoreboard in the first. Indians coming up. Lots more to come, just getting started on MLB Network. Chad Green will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a 4-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. And that misses inside. 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He won the Silver Slugger for shortstops last year. And in today's games, shortstops swing the bat well. And for him to walk away with that award tells you what kind of a player he is.
Ready now, Oscar Mercado. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. One out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, designated hitter, Carlos.
So now Carlos Santana, no one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Skied into very shallow right. And Maben will look this one into the glove, and the inning is over. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one, driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Here it comes on 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, Clint Frazier, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-1 home. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
The 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Torres is on his way home. Now the relay home, and he's in there safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
That's a monster at bat right there. A one-run lead is fine and everything, but a three-run cushion feels a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after that three-bagger.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. From the stretch. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
3 runs already home here. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Another 0-2 home. Way outside. 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Gardner at third with nobody out. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a liner, but foul. Runner at third here, nobody out. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
Stepping up to the plate, Cameron, 'Maven. 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 Has a look, now the pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. 0-2 the count to Maven now.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Still only one out in the inning. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis is there. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Yankees lead this one 3-0. Striding in for the Indians, Jason Kipnis. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
The left-handed hitting Kipnis awaits the 1-0. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Gardner coasts under it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Now at the plate, Jordan Luplow. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Not close. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike to count. called strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Indians go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Back from Progressive Field as we're set for the beginning of the 3rd inning here on MLB Network. So striding forward now, Aaron Hicks. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the 3rd inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hicks on at first. Nobody out. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
He's ready now. The pitch hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. 1 left for the Yankees, but they lead it 3-0. In now for Cleveland, Roberto Perez.
Leading off for the Tribe, catcher, Roberto Perez.